Breaking news pension update. The Department for Work and Pensions has just made one of the most important announcements of the year, a massive pension boost that officially begins on September 25, 2025. For millions of retirees across the United Kingdom, this is the update they've been waiting months, even years, to hear. And today, we are going to break it all down step by step. Who qualifies? How much extra money will you get? When will it hit your account? And what does the future look like for pensioners under the government's so-called triple lock guarantee? Stay tuned, because this update could directly affect your income, your household budget, and even your retirement plans going forward. The Department for Work and Pensions, better known as the DWP, has confirmed that the first boosted pension payments will begin rolling out on September 25, 2025. This comes after months of speculation, debates in Parliament, and rising pressure from campaigners and charities who have long argued that pensioners were being left behind in the cost of living crisis. Now, finally, there is clarity. The government is sticking to its promise to protect pensioner incomes, even as the wider economy faces challenges. Let's recap the headline points. Boost starts on September 25, 2025. Applies to both the basic state pension and the new state pension. Millions of retirees across the UK will see their incomes rise. All thanks to the triple lock guarantee. But what exactly is this triple lock, and why does it matter so much? Let's dig deeper. The triple lock is the formula the government uses to calculate annual pension increases. It ensures that the state pension rises every year by the highest of the following three: inflation, average wage growth, or 2.5%. Whichever is highest is the one that applies. Now, this year, wage growth has been the biggest factor. In fact, wages across the UK have risen faster than anyone expected, and that has directly triggered one of the most significant state pension increases in years. This matters because without the triple lock, pensions would likely be left trailing behind the real cost of living. Inflation eats away at the value of money, and without safeguards, pensioners risk falling into deeper financial hardship. So, this guarantee does three crucial things. Protects pensions from losing value. Ensures pensions rise in line with the economy. Provides stability and predictability for retirees. It's essentially a safety net for pensioners, and it's one of the most fiercely debated policies in Parliament today. Here's the good news: every single pensioner who receives the state pension will benefit from this increase. That includes those on the basic state pension, those on the new state pension, and even those who receive pension credit, since it's tied to pension rates. In other words, whether you retired many years ago under the old system or more recently under the new one, this uplift applies to you. Millions of households across the UK will see their budgets positively impacted. And let's not forget, pension credit itself unlocks other benefits such as help with housing costs, energy bills, and even free TV licenses for those over 75. This is the question on everyone's mind. So let's talk numbers. If you're on the full new state pension, your payments will increase to around £220 per week. That's more than £11,400 a year. If you're on the basic state pension, your weekly rate will rise to approximately £169.50 per week. That works out to about £8,814 a year. And if you're eligible for pension credit, your payments will also rise accordingly, since they are linked directly to pension increases. Now, for many people, this uplift translates to hundreds of pounds more each year. And in a time when every penny counts, that is no small change. Imagine this: over the course of just 5 years, these increases could add up to thousands of pounds extra for the average pensioner household. The DWP has confirmed that the first boosted payments land on September 25, 2025. After that, payments will continue every 4 weeks just as they do now. Your actual payday depends on the last 2 digits of your national insurance number. For example, if your NI number ends in 019, you're usually paid on a Monday. 2039 gets paid on a Tuesday. 4059 on a Wednesday. £60.79 on a Thursday, and £80.99 on a Friday. And if your payday falls on a weekend or bank holiday, don't worry, you'll receive your money earlier. So mark your calendars, because September 25th is when it all begins. Now, let's talk specifically about pension credit. This is one of the most underclaimed benefits in the UK. Shockingly, around 850,000 eligible pensioners still haven't applied for it. Pension credit is designed to top up the incomes of the lowest earners, and it's directly tied to the state pension. That means if the pension goes up, pension credit goes up too. And here's the kicker: pension credit doesn't just boost your income, it can also unlock additional support, such as help with rent and housing costs, discounts on council tax, extra support for heating and energy bills, and free TV licenses for those over 75. So if you're not sure whether you qualify, it's absolutely worth checking. Because by not claiming, you could be missing out on thousands of pounds of extra support every single year. We can't ignore the context here. Pensioners have been among the hardest hit by the ongoing cost of living crisis. Energy bills remain high. Food prices have climbed steadily. And essential household goods from clothes to cleaning products are all more expensive than they were just a few years ago. For many retirees living on a fixed income, every increase in prices feels like a cut to their standard of living. This pension boost is not just about extra money, it's about providing reassurance and stability. It means pensioners don't have to choose between heating their homes and buying groceries. It means a little more freedom, a little more dignity, and a little more peace of mind. Charities and campaign groups have welcomed the move, calling it a lifeline for older people struggling to make ends meet. And for once, it feels like the government is delivering on a promise. Now, once the boost comes into effect, how do you make sure you're receiving the right amount? It's simple. Check your bank statement to confirm the new rate. Visit the official gov.uk pension service to see your forecast. Make sure your national insurance contributions are up to date. Double-check that your bank details with the DWP are correct, because if they aren't, you could miss a payment. And if something doesn't add up, contact the DWP immediately. Now, while the government has committed to the triple lock for now, the big question is, how long will it last? There are ongoing debates in Parliament about whether the triple lock is sustainable in the long term. Some argue that as the population ages, the cost to the Treasury is becoming unsustainable. But for now, the triple lock is safe, and pensioners can look forward to another scheduled increase in April 2026, based on inflation and wage growth data later this year. That means today's boost isn't a one-off, it's part of a longer-term strategy to protect pensioners from falling behind. So, what steps should you be taking right now to prepare for this boost? Check your national insurance record to make sure you're entitled to the maximum pension. Apply for pension credit if you qualify and haven't yet. Update your contact and bank details with the DWP. Budget carefully to make the most of your boosted income. And most importantly, share this information. Too many pensioners are still missing out simply because they don't know what they're entitled to. So, to wrap up, the DWP has confirmed a massive pension boost. Payments begin September 25th, 2025. Applies to both new and basic pensions, as well as pension credit. And it will mean hundreds of pounds more each year for millions of retirees. This is one of the biggest pension updates in recent years, and for many households, it will provide exactly the kind of relief they've been hoping for. For pensioners across the UK, this isn't just an increase in numbers, it's about greater financial freedom, dignity, and peace of mind during retirement. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends and family who may benefit. And let's hear from you in the comments. Do you think this pension boost is enough, or should the government be doing even more to support retirees during the cost of living crisis? Because your opinion matters, and together we can keep pushing for fair treatment of pensioners across the UK. This has been your full pension update. Stay tuned for more breaking news on pension.